Today's edition is about Al-Shifa Hospital. If you ask me, what is Al-Shifa Hospital? Neha, I would say that everything which has gone wrong in West Asia, Gaza Strip, Israel, relationship between Arabs and Jews, global politics, Al-Shifa represents that. And when I say Al-Shifa represents that, yes, the claims are that defense and civilian infrastructure has been merged. But the larger issue is you have civilians there, you have babies there, you have doctors working there. So what should be the response of the global community? Instead of being on one page, the global community has come out deeply divided on this issue.
In fact, I would say, Karthikeya, you're not only absolutely correct there, but in recent times, I don't think there has been a more polarizing issue globally than the Israel-Hamas war. Yes, we saw a bit of a divide around the world even over the Russia-Ukraine war, but I think the Israel-Hamas war has proven to be much, much more polarizing. Let's be very clear. When the 7th October massacre happened in Israel, I think the global sympathy was largely with Israel because of the kind of butchery and barbarism that were on display by the Hamas terrorists. But 5 weeks into this war, I think the narrative has shifted sharply. Now you have a situation, Karthikeya, where not only the Arab world, not only humanitarian agencies such as the United Nations, but increasingly Western countries that initially instantly came out in support of Israel are now increasingly uncomfortable being seen in Israel's corner as the death toll in Gaza goes up. You mentioned babies. Why is this so important now? Al-Shifa Hospital, the largest hospital in the Gaza Strip, is now at the heart of the Israel-Hamas conflict. As Karthikeya rightly pointed out, Israel claims that, these are the headquarters of Hamas. We needed to go after this hospital. The fact of the matter is that there are thousands of people there, many of whom are patients, many of them are in critical condition. There are scores of babies there, including newborn ones, and then there are thousands of Palestinians who've taken shelter in that hospital. And now you have a situation where the hospital is being bombarded. Israeli forces have stormed this hospital, despite the fact that there is a clear international law that says you cannot target hospitals in a war. And now we have a situation where President Biden, the closest ally of Israel, is saying Israel must protect hospitals. You have the French president calling for a ceasefire. You have Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, saying the killing of women and babies needs to stop.
Correct. At the end of it, and very nicely summed up, Neha. I would say that one needs to understand that Al-Shifa is not a building. It's housing 7,000 people. You have a mass grave inside Al-Shifa because people cannot be buried. You have a place in Al-Shifa where bodies are decomposing because you don't have electricity. And we can debate till ad nauseam that what Israelis could have done or what Hamas should have done. Point is that the people who have nothing to do with Hamas are getting into a situation whereby they cannot escape the surrounding. The Israelis are saying that they can, but the fact of the matter is that most of them cannot because there is nowhere to go. And Al-Shifa has been surrounded by the Israeli military. So it's very sad. And Al-Shifa in itself has become a story. So imagine the might of the Israeli state is on one hospital. And I think the world opinion should ensure, global power should ensure that at least people who have nothing to do with Hamas or its ideology can leave the premise.